in at the 3 slot. And for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Santi Aldama is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the center, locking down the middle. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Here's Morant. Plays it up and banks it in.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Trent outside. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Trent. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Here's Morant. Playing Brooklyn, he was nearly unstoppable. Driving inside. Here's Edey. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
This is how you use the pick and roll. Morant looking like a vet with the sweet dime there.
Prince looking around. Back to Lillard. Trent against Bane. Shot clock at 5. Shot on the wing, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you. He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Aldama hits it from three-point range.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Lopez, a screen on Morant. Morant against Lillard. Trent outside. Off target from outside. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. To the inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Trent outside. Back to Lillard. There's the triple. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You just cannot permit Lillard to get into a zone from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
Here's Morant. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Morant's got his second bucket tonight.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
A shot by Antetokounmpo, nobody around, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
You see improvement from Giannis every season in his decision-making, especially recognizing when to rise and fire.
Outside, Bane. Morant scanning the floor. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. 5 to shoot. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's DeLon Wright in for Trent. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Portis a screen on Morant. Nobody near Lillard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Morant against Lillard. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Middleton kicks to Lillard. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Fades and shoots. And it's Lillard again missing.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Bucks trail by 9. Here's Wright. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And the team got excited about that one. Wright felt the contact, but still managed to finish through it.
And here's Morant. And so it's Memphis, headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Grizzlies?
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And on top of that,
there's Giannis. Look out below.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Outside for Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
and I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Up top, Morant, guarded by Wright. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant, sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And last season he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunity.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. And finished off by Morant.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the Bucks with some changes. Brook Lopez has checked in for Bobby Portis. And Trent subbed in for Johnson. Here's Giannis. Grizzlies with the rebound. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Pass to Eldama. The three. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 6th assist on the night. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Edie slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Man, can you always depend on him or what? to lead you to the right place with that pass. Money.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Taurean Prince comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Damian Lillard in for DeLon Wright. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Drills it from outside.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. Trent outside. Lets it go from deep. Edey with the rebound. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Morant. Fires from deep. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Looking at the last game for the Bucks, it was a loss to Boston. 56 seconds left in the second quarter. And that one, good. Morant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Morant against Lillard. Pass to Prince. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 15-point game. For the 3. The shot will not fall. Morant against Lillard. Count that one. Morant's got 17 now.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Good news is we have great AC here in the studio, so we never have to sweat.
Ah, it's so cool in here.
All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. To the middle, and he jams it with authority.
And watch out you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
The wide open look here for Lopez, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Antetokounmpo, nice pass there. Good at finding his open teammates.
Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title, but whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
Something that Morant continues to work on. When he's hitting from deep, he is basically unguardable.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. It's Trent on the wing, guarded by Bane. Giannis outside. The Bucks working the ball around. Back to Lillard. Shoots the three. It's good from long range. Lillard's got 6.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Jackson a screen on Lillard. Here's Morant.
Big time.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Lillard finds Giannis. Pulls up. High post. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Payne for 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Yeah, this is why you got to stay up on Bane or pay the price.
Lillard, the pass to Lopez. Trent up top, driving the lane. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 6. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Morant.
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Jackson's got 12 in the game.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's Wright in for Trent. Middleton the pass to Connaughton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Now, Morant. 24 points for him. And Aldama has it in the corner. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Now here's Wright. Lillard outside. Off target with his three.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Pass to Edey. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
1 second left. And so it's Memphis, cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Memphis leading by 22. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Middleton and Giannis, the tested forward pair. Wright is out there with Pat Connaughton. And it's Portis in at the 5 spot.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Portis sets the pick for Wright. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Takes the 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Take a look at who got fired up by that last 3. Giannis says, I can do that too.
Morant against Wright. Aldama passes to Morant. Outside for Jackson. That 3 off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The Grizzlies pull it in. Aldama's got 6 rebounds in the game. Morant drives in. And Morant throws it down.
And the agility, the hops, Morant just explodes off the floor.
Giannis high post. Jackson on him. Pass to Portis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Right against Morant. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Giannis. Another shot, and he sinks the layup.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Jackson with the screen. Morant against Giannis. Morant with it. Shot clock at 6. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Morant outside. On the wing, Bane. Back to Morant. Jackson a screen on Wright. And it's Morant missing. Bucks trail by 20. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And he makes that one.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And you know what? This has been his game from the start. I mean, he found ways to impact at both ends. and he's been relentless at attacking the opposition all night long, keeping constant pressure on the opponent.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Here's Green. Middleton outside. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Grizzlies.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And looking at the trajectory of the season, this is the first of 2 meetings on the year. So this will be a solid win to go up 1-0 in the season series here against the Bucks.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Boy, you look at the skill set and size of Middleton, hard for any defense to match up against. Just so creative in how he draws contact and gets himself to the line.
And the second free throw, good.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's Morant, and he banks in the layup. Morant's got 32 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Kept alive. Lillard from outside. And again, the Bucks miss. Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. Here's Morant. Chalk up 2 there.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here's Middleton. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jaron. A young team, but you're going in the right direction. How does a game like tonight help you keep that flow?
It's progress. You know, everything is progress. A win you can learn something from, a loss you can learn something from. So we're taking every little bit of it, and you know, we're just happy to get one at home today.
It's a step in the process, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Ja Morant.